Look at July 13th. And the reason I want to bring your attention there is if you look at that little violet flame emission coming out there right by that 1 and the 3, that is literally the moment. It is a fifth dimensional full mastery super moon. And the reason we use Eastern time in 2022 was because when this information was blessed to move through my hands to prepare, what was so clear was that this year would be affected by things that happen in the Eastern time zone. And so 508 ET is going to be when that full mastery super moon will reach that peak moment, and that squares our 13 with the infinite on the 13th day. Now, what does that mean? It means that the 7 days of hope that are now ignited, the 9 days of unification, will land square on the 13th at a moment where in the energy of the 1 and the 1, all energies are receiving that mastery up level in that peak experience. All energy is neutral. What's meeting that energy in this extraordinary force of the double cross of the infinite is what's going to affect the sea of neutrality. The sea of neutrality, imagine it. Feel your hands, right? You guys feeling your hands? You feel your hands straight? I'm like, oh, this is fun, right? I'm really feeling my hands as I was trying to get all of our hands in here today. So as we're feeling our hands, imagine, and you might want to play along with me right now and put your hands up, right? So you want to keep your arms up about, shoulder right here, and just allow yourself as much as you can, palms facing each other. There we are. And I always like to try and keep high heart, right here, high heart. So you just want to try and keep your high heart. And as you're feeling that, keep them open. I'm about, 3-4 inches apart, but hold them steady. There you are. Breathing in. Exhale through them. Yeah. Allow that smile to come in, because that's the sea of neutrality. You're breathing it into form right now. You're breathing it into your palms. You are as I am, the divine in form now, igniting this beautiful sea of neutrality as this space. And so just even if you want to imagine it, offer this beautiful flowing water to come through, because it's that flowing water. It's that space of creation. It's this beautiful oval energy, this creation seed that is the July experience. And the apex for humanity is going to be on July 13. And that energy, and let's put up the ascended numerology. Sure. I want to show it to you with the ascended numerology, because this actually ties into the Pyramid of Peace and the Yucatan Revelations. So let's start right here. This is the ascended numerology for July. And as all of you know, I only ever do these 2 months in advance, because in any potentiality, I really don't want to have any form of insider knowledge. I was trying to keep it really tight. So this is, of course, the ancient system of the Magi that takes in the totality of the 13 and our infinite presence. So right now, July 2022 is an 8, which came in as the 17, which the 1 plus the 7 is an igniting presence of infinite nature. Plus, we are in the infinite presence. So if you look at the wheel, you don't even need to understand it. Just breathe it in and look at it. Because right now, we're sitting in the 0. We're sitting in our space of infinite creation. Everything about this month is seed of creation, seed of creation, seed of creation. Feel your hands as I'm sharing this with you. Just keep noticing that sea of neutrality energy, right? Sea of creation, sea of creation. So here we are dancing in this beautiful sea of infinite presence. And look where we're going. We're right now, we're that little dotted line coming up off of that E, heading into that 11. And there really is a beautiful gift. The universe is so lovingly smile-filled, right? I love how they've hit us twice with, you're at the 11 o'clock hour, right? It's like ding, ding, humanity. And so that's what's happening on July 13. We're hitting the second ding, ding, humanity. And then we get to really traverse that until we get to July 22nd. July 22nd is the wild card moment. And this is an incredible thing about July. And the reason and remember, I did this several months ago. and it's still very, very there. This wild card moment is because of the 13th. And that's why bringing 1,000 points of light together on Wednesday, July 13th matters.
Yes.
And you know, Shri and I have never, if I need to get down on my knees and say, help us put 1,000 people together, global meditation for consciousness of humanity is an ignition on July 13th. It is our gathering of the global Minga for positive shift. And when Shri and I were in the Yucatan, and when this first came forward, which was several months ago, when I did the July revelations and literally just sat back and took about a couple hours to just really integrate what July really meant. And here's the gift. The one and the one and the one is the reflection, is it not?
Yes.
And so when we are able to sustain the unified field of the sea of neutrality simply through I am here, we are able to up-level the gift within so that our presence may become the healer for all that are.